Oh, the Abrams dominated T-72 tanks in Gulf War. Why are Russians still using them? You have probably heard something like that before, or maybe you believe that yourself. If you want to know more about the T-72s in Gulf War, check out my video where I cover that topic. But today's topic is, does the modern Russian T-72 stand a chance against American M1 Abrams? Modern Russian T-72 tanks in service are mostly T-72B3 tanks, and most numerous Abrams variant in US service is M1 SEP-V2. We will compare those two and see how they fare against one another. Taking a look at their fire control system, T-72B3 clearly lags behind in that regard, mainly because Abrams is equipped with Commander's Independent Thermal Viewer, which gives it huge advantage on the battlefield compared to T-72B3 that instead of CITV has infrared for Commander, which is obsolete. But Commander can still access Gunner's thermal on his monitor, which is better than nothing, but still worse than having actual CITV. Both tanks are equipped with second generation thermal imaging system for Gunner, and CITV on Abrams also has second generation thermal imaging system that allows it to accurately engage targets at ranges of over 2 miles, or around 3.3 kilometers. Regarding the firepower, T-72B3 uses 2A46M5 gun, which is a highly modified version of 2A46M gun. Its best APVSDS is Swinets 1, that is rated to have 370mm penetration at 60 degrees on 2 km range, which would also be somewhere around 700mm on 90 degrees surface. But it would have difficulties penetrating M1 SEP-V2 on turret, since it is rated around 800mm, so its only chance would be to shoot it on the hull where it can penetrate it from even further ranges than 2 km. The biggest problem with Abrams' hull is the upper front plate. It is only 51mm thick, angled at 82 degrees, and has no composition. So, taking into the account that modern APVSDS projectiles have more penetration on angled surfaces, upper front plate of Abrams is bad even against older kinetic energy projectiles, and it is only good against heat projectiles. Lower front plate lacks depleted uranium, so it has decreased protection significantly, thus the protection is well less than 700mm of equivalency. The other thing T-72B3 can do is shoot the mantlet, since it is less protected, but it can only disable the gun at best. But, on the other hand, Abrams has no troubles penetrating T-72B3 at all, since M829A3 projectile used in M1 SEP-V2 is specifically made to beat heavy explosive reactive armor like Contact 5 used on T-72B3, and with penetrating power of over 750mm at 2 km, it can penetrate armor of T-72B3 that is rated around 650 to 670mm on both hull and turret, together with Contact 5. The only advantage of T-72B3 in terms of firepower is usage of ATGM projectiles that has 5 km range, which is higher than effective range of APVSDS projectiles from both tanks, and has 950mm penetration, which is most likely enough to penetrate the center of the hull of the Abrams, since on the front sides there are fuel tanks that further increase the protection of the tank against heat projectiles. So what about T-72B3 model 2016? Well, it is not much different than standard T-72B3. It is something similar to Tusk package for Abrams, where there is incorporation of additional armor on hull and turret size against heat projectiles. There is also more powerful engine, automatic transmission, and many new electronic components, but no difference in frontal protection, firepower, and fire control system. And on top of everything, there is small amount of those tanks in service, where availability of both T-72B3 and M1 SEP-V2 is almost the same, that is, around 1500 units of each tank. The other downside of Abrams compared to T-72B3 is its weight, that can cause issues in transportation. But other than that, M1 SEP-V2 is overall superior tank than T-72B3. But still, T-72B3 can cause lots of problems for Abrams, and does in fact stand a chance against it, but still not nearly as much as vice versa. Still, one tank being slightly better than the other does not make that much difference on the battlefield, since most targets tanks meet are infantry and soft vehicles. There is also use of infantry support, anti-tank weapons, and air and other types of support. That is it, thanks for watching. If you like my content, I would really appreciate it if you could support me on Patreon. It really means a lot. If you want to chat with me or you have some questions, join my Discord server. Both links will be in the description. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.